In the first instance, I was focused on the size, materials and printing of the book and the packaging. I wanted a fabric cover and end papers and textile packaging. I spoke to several printers wanting textile cover and end papers, but found the closest to what I wanted from a Hong Kong printer. I got a quote from them and then I was sent a dummy book with sample paper and cover. However, it seemed a lot of money without clear distribution path, so I decided to focus on the book itself and aim to print a few copies through Lulu Print on Demand that I could send to publishers at the completion of the project, hoping that they would pick it up. One step in the project was moving from the idea I had in the beginning to fill each page, taking advantage of the full colour spread, to the understanding that I needed to select the main photo for each spread and highlight it, not placing it in competition with the other photos. Even though I liked this photo of the hillside in Crete, I came to understand that bad photos should be ditched, that every photo that is included has to be a best photo, and that this would affect the quality of the total book. Kill your darlings, as Andy said. The third major lesson was about consistency. These half-page photos needed to be sized the same to fit the margins, giving the book a consistent feeling from page to page. I began playing with the ideas and colours of the cover. The cover proved challenging in the image and the choice of the font. I tried several images to begin with, settling on La Pieta, not realising how the symbolism, how loaded with symbolism it was, and how that I was slightly blinded to its meaning by my own subjectivity. Finally, I let it go, and after another few variations, decided on the scene of the Parthenon in Athens, clearly stating travel and a good solid photo. One other point worth mentioning is that I began with a rather cluttered approach, not quite realising how one plate could detract from another. In the end, I learnt that space can provide much more highlight than two photos jammed together, detracting from each other. With regard to fonts, I stuck with Garamond and decided to manipulate it slightly for headings. It's a small manipulation and I quite like the look. This was suggested by my mentor, but I have heard from some lecturers this is not recommended as it interferes with the integrity of the font. This is a learning curve for another day. This has been a great project and I'm happy with all that I have learnt.